Good morning. Y'all live with Dre on Freedom Ain't Free, and it's Messy Mondays, okay? And we gonna get off into a few things when we get a few viewers. I hope everybody had a safe, blessed weekend. I know it's been a lot going on in Detroit. Like, okay. So, I hope everybody trying to be safe out here. At some point, it be just too much going on, and then y'all be into everything. That be my thing. Like, when do you sit down? When do you feel like enough is enough? Okay? But we definitely gonna get off into this morning segment. It's Messy Mondays, and y'all live with Dre on Freedom Ain't Free. First off, Kayla Keys is out of jail, which we already knew that was gonna happen because this is Detroit. She had a $50,000 bond and got out on a personal bond. Okay, at some point, baby, stay out of jail and leave people ashes alone, because at some point, what they did wasn't right either. So you should be able to voice your opinion in court when you go back to court, and let the judge know they beat your ass first so that they can throw that case out, but you might be in trouble about the massive, okay? And guess what, y'all? DeAndre Booker been arrested, thank God. Good morning. At some point, we still need to know where Ashley Elkin's body is. DeAndre Booker, I hope they unalive your ass in Wayne County, because at some point you were wrong, very wrong, okay? And in other places, y'all, when I tell y'all in Atlanta, they have a gay group of men that are kidnapping and raping other men, straight and gay men, okay? It's so much going on in the world, it's crazy. And then y'all got these stories trending about these women and going 50-50 with men that y'all dating or married to. I don't understand it, but we gonna get off into all of that this morning. Good morning, everybody just tuned in. As well as parenting. It's Messy Monday, so we gotta give it to y'all. A lot of y'all be mad because y'all feel like people shouldn't tell y'all how to parent y'all kids, which is true. But it's okay to voice your opinion, especially when a person feel like you're not parenting the right way. Y'all have to have the understanding that a lot of people go through childhood trauma because of your parenting skills, because you mistreating one kid and you loving on another child. And it's sad because you got kids in different families that feel like it's a golden child, it's a black sheep, and then y'all got y'all special kids. And it's sad that kids have to even feel like that, and that's why they grow up with childhood trauma, because they feel like you treating the next child better than you treating them. So at some point, y'all can tap in and we can discuss all of these things. Somebody had inboxed me about DeAndre Booker, about they was thinking that the boyfriend had something to do with it. I don't know if he had something to do with her being missing or even being unalive, but I do feel like he is a sketchy person, because for a grown man that's only been dating a woman for a month to actually get on social media and up a video crying, yeah, y'all be going deep into some things, but it is what it is. Yeah, and it's okay. It's nothing wrong with keeping your kids to yourself to a certain extent. My thing is, when we put our children in grown people's mess, then it becomes their issue and their problem. And that's why a lot of kids grow up grown as hell, doing shit they have no business. But then you have a lot of parents that mistreat their kids. And they wonder why their kids have nasty dispositions and attitudes, and they grow up being shitty towards others because nobody taught them how to love or how to heal or how to, you know what I'm saying, show love to other people. And it's sad. It really is. It's like, it's not the fact that people are questioning y'all parenting skills. It's the fact that y'all do things and feel like it's okay, but you can't do something and hide your hand, because these kids that we growing up with nowadays, they pay attention to everything. Not so much as what you're doing, but they pay attention to how you treat them and how you treat others around them. So that becomes a problem in a household. A lot of people have split households where they got step kids and they have their own children. And some people treat their step kids better than they treat their own kids. And a lot of people don't talk about it because these are things that they sweep under the rug, and it's not fair to these kids that are speaking out on it. Do y'all know I had a girl inbox me asking me to talk about parenting because she felt like that her mom is dating somebody and she treats the man's daughter better than she treat her. And I don't think that's jealousy. And a lot of these parents feel like, oh, she just jealous. No. It's not fair to these kids how they being treated. And y'all have to have an understanding that kids grow up and remember things. Literally. Why do you think so many people are out here mad about things that are going on social media, but the same thing go on in y'all families and y'all don't discuss it? So let's get off into Javaris, okay, and these big fat ass, big head ass twins, okay? We're gonna get off into them because at some point they failed Naziah, okay, as well as the grandmother. How are y'all a whole steadfast, big-ass family staying in one big-ass house and this man sleeping with everybody, including the kids? Is nobody safe. At some point, y'all have to stop putting yourself in positions to feel like everybody is safe around y'all kids. Because they not. And my thing is, you got all these families sitting around talking about, oh, Naziah this, Naziah that. Oh, that's Bo, this, that, and happened. But it's happening in your family and you not doing nothing about it. But y'all sitting around and everybody has an opinion about this little girl, how she got unalive, how this man got her pregnant. But nobody is talking about how Unc got cuz pregnant. Nobody is talking about how the cousin's still sleeping with all the little cousins. Nobody is bringing that up because y'all hides that. Y'all tuck that. That's too much for the world because you don't want to be seen for this facade that you already put on. But the thing is this, when kids get around other kids and grown folks, they get to talking. And that character that you built up and you want somebody to believe who you really are, they already know because it's broken. Because one thing a kid gonna do is tell you the truth. Especially when they being mistreated, misguided, and mishandled. At some point, all of y'all sat there and listened to the testimony of this little girl text messages to this man. And for the bitches that sat there and said, she fast, bitch, every last one of us as a girl or woman has been fast. No, we all haven't jumped in bed with a nigga at her age, but at some point we all was fast. So for y'all to be women and to sit on this platform, and that bitch Brittany, I would love to go 30 seconds with you, because how dare you? How dare you say she a fast ass bitch that deserves something? Like, do y'all even think the fact that y'all have daughters, do y'all even take the time out to think, like, let me sit down and learn my child. Let me sit down and kick it with my kid and see this A, B, C, and D. Y'all don't even be doing that no more. Y'all be so gone like the Monica song, and headstroke off niggas, bags, watches, the streets, that y'all failing the kids, and it's sad. It really is. But it's life though, and we all live it. We do. But at some point, y'all sitting on this internet like, it couldn't be me. I wish a motherfucker would. But guess what? It's always been you, and a motherfucker did. And you know why? Because y'all mad about what happened to Naziah, but it's happening around y'all and nobody is speaking up. Because at some point y'all feel like that's snitching. Hell no. Because I've always told my sons as well as my daughter, if a motherfucker touch you, I need to know. I'm talking about from one on up, I'm telling them. I don't care who it is, mother, daddy, grandma, auntie, I'm unaliving you bitches. Especially when it comes to mine. Y'all be playing that game. We don't play that game. And it's sad because a lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying, when we was little, we grew up with cousins. We didn't play the humping cousin thing or none of that. But the fact that these uncles and cousins are doing it and y'all be thinking the shit is okay, but guess what? It was okay when y'all grew up. I'm trying to figure out, when did the shit become okay? When did it was okay for all of this to be going on? But now it's like silence of the lambs. Nobody want to discuss this. Don't nobody want to talk about it. But everybody want to get on the internet and act like they so mad and concerned the fact that Naziah and the way she died. But it happens in households daily. And ain't nobody talking about it. Oh, okay. But we'll get back to that. Let's talk about DeAndre Booker, weak ass. You men that have these soft spots when it comes to these women, y'all have to learn to control your penis and your mind. Because at some point, you allow your dick to, you know what I'm saying, focus up here and tell you to do dumb shit. Because I don't have the understanding of why y'all do it or even what be on your minds. People have to stop saying this too. Oh, you know, a lot of mental. No, it don't just be mental, motherfuckers. The fact that that man was in the army, we don't know what or where. And it's no disrespect to Ashley Elkins' family. This man did with her body or any of that because he was in the army. They trained to lie, cut shit up, kill shit, and everything else. So at some point, yeah, we thinking about all these things, but nobody is thinking about the fact that we meet people on a regular basis, right? And then, hold that pause, y'all. Okay? At some point, we meet people, and guess what we do? We just enjoy the company, and then we get off into the conversation, and then we go to bucking and fucking and all of that. We don't never really get to know the person, and this is why I always say you have to be friends with people before you get off into getting your flesh into their flesh, because at some point, that toxicity and those evil spirits and all that, I believe in that because at some point, when you got an attitude and you walk up on me and I feel some type of way, whoa, I'm going to remove myself. Because at some point, you bringing that energy. And y'all don't be looking at it like that. Everything that look good is not good. Just because they smile and they handsome and they got a haircut, don't mean they for you at all. But that's the same as women. Ladies, it was once upon a time where all you kept seeing was, all these women are being unalived. All these women are being kidnapped and all this. But it's not just women no more. It's everybody. It's women, men, kids, all of that. Because how the world is. And at some point, it's really messed up out here. And y'all not even taking things into consideration of how it is. Because it's a lot of DeAndre Bookers out here. You know what I'm saying? Some men be wanting to literally unalive women. They just don't, because they got the understanding that if my homeboy calling from prison and I'm not answering for him, I put myself in that nigga's shoes, they not going to answer for me. And that's using common sense. And some of y'all don't be using it, but it's okay though. Because that's why we have platforms. A lot of people sit and talk because they have mouths. And I don't think they have common sense to listen to self. Because had they did, they will have an understanding of certain things they say. DeAndre Booker. Y'all have a lot of narcissists out here. You have a lot of manipulate men as well as women. I hate when people say it's not just men, it's women as well. But at some point, we have to do better as a whole. Everybody be so against each other instead of coming together trying to figure out who, what, when, where, and why, and how. Everybody trying to look good and do this, that, and the other. And it's always going to be a mess, okay? But at some point, I'm telling y'all, it is what it is. Nah. This 50-50 bit y'all going around on a book about, my thing is this, if you going 50-50 with a nigga, ain't nothing wrong with it. Because at some point, he might not get it and you do. You might not get it and he do. Y'all killed me trying to live beyond your means and act like you got it when you don't. At some point, all those persons ain't real. But again, y'all be trend setting for the next household. At some point, you have to just be yourself. Fuck people. And that's how I live daily. Okay, I love everybody. I pray for everybody. But at some point, I'm not living up to nobody's expectations but my own. When I get up in the morning, guess what? Self-preservation. Everything starts with me and God. At some point, y'all got to start telling yourself that. You got to start manifesting things, speaking things into existence. If you want something to change for you, guess what? You got to start doing different shit to get different results. But again, it's Messy Mondays. How do I know? I don't, okay? But yeah, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Just popped in, okay? It be like that. At some point, families have to get together and be like, you know what? We got to stop letting this nigga come over here. But they don't be doing that because they be feeling like, oh, we a steadfast family and I love them. I would fuck how much love. If you touch me, you ain't coming. We gonna unalive you if God don't take you first. Yes. At some point, people don't know how to be themselves anymore because you have other people training their mind to be what they want them to be. And they got computers for that shit. You don't literally, it's like stop being a follower and become your own leader so you can have the understanding of how to lead by example. But they don't get it. They don't. I get it and I understand because I've been there and done that. Sometimes you have to exclude yourself from everybody so you can get the understanding of the word. Because God always talking to us. But you got people like DeAndre Booker and Kayla Keys. I got to throw you in there because you stole that man Ash's girl, okay? And DeAndre Booker, you a bitch. So at some point, we have to have the understanding of how shit go, though, y'all. You either grab hold of God and walk with him so we can get, you know what I'm saying, we ain't perfect. We don't know everything, but at some point we're going to get through some stuff. But people don't get it because they be out here acting and pretending instead of just being themselves, and it's okay. And I think that's part of the problem of the world. Being yourself is a big problem. Like, what's wrong with being yourself? Yeah, Kevin. I never can understand that either. Nah. I done had a nigga kick a windshield out my car. Even burn a house up. Even fight me. Even call the police. Even put me in jail. But never unalive me. I'm talking about, I just don't understand it. Like, I got the understanding of being in a domestic situation. But if this girl was literally quiet to the T, I'm talking about loving, caring, and all that. Of course, they don't tell the whole thing. But at some point, nigga, why did you snap? What happened? That'd be my thing. Yeah, the internet definitely has people on the chokehold tree. At some point, it be like they pay attention to what's going straight through. They don't pay attention to the message, baby. And that be the sad part about it. Like, get it together, okay? I agree with both of y'all. In a sense, it's like we living in this corrupted ass world. The least we can do is try to become peace. Have a little favor and a little grace, you know what I'm saying, and pray for one another, because at some point, baby, y'all worrying about Trump and you got the people that's sitting next to you, the people that live in your house, the people that's your family, you know what I'm saying, and y'all worried about Trump. That'd be crazy to me too. Y'all worrying about the wrong thing, because Trump ain't worried about none of us at all, okay? It's 2025, and I feel like family members that are going through trauma with family, y'all all need to get together and talk about it, okay? Literally, okay? We got the drunk uncle on here, y'all. And he has a podcast on TikTok as well as Instagram, and y'all need to go follow the drunk uncle, okay? If you're not already following, as well as on YouTube, okay? And it's Messy Mondays, and y'all with Dree, okay? But yeah, at some point though, we got to do better as a whole, and there's nothing wrong with it, but. Again, do not become a victim of the Kayla Keys, okay? That's one. Do not become a victim of DeAndre Booker. That's two. And fellas, last but not least, we're going to talk about it before we get up out of here. I'm going to ask y'all to stop playing with these men, whether they trans, straight, or not. Because, again, like I said, it's a whole gay group kidnapping men and raping them. It's not funny, it's not a joke, it's serious. At some point, y'all be playing with people, y'all be too sassy, and as a man, you should know better. I don't care. You be whatever you want to be. It's no disrespect to nobody, but at some point, if you're not telling the person what you truly are or what you truly want, and the crazy part about it is the men that are kidnapping them are straight men. Oh, okay. Y'all read the story. I had to go get bits and pieces like, what? I was baffled. Like, okay, at some point, you have to stop playing. I asked this question. I'm asking it again, okay? Fellas, how do y'all feel about trans men transitioning into women and y'all not knowing that they were a man? Nobody wants this to discuss this, though. Kevin, I don't think they'll think twice if they get the death penalty here. At some point, these people gonna do what they want to do at arms. They don't give a damn. That's how I feel. Because at some point, what are you doing? And why are you doing it? And what are you doing it for? Like, I don't get it. It make you tough to kill somebody? Okay, you unalive somebody because you didn't want nobody to be with them. But the thing is this, you're not even gonna be with them. And where you going, yeah, you gonna have many boyfriends, but you ain't never gonna have another girlfriend. So that was dumb. That's how I look at it. It's like you gotta make it make sense. It's 2025. If you have a problem within your family, I feel like y'all should start holding meetings. Whether it's a fight or not. At some point, fight it out, pray about it, and let it go, because the way the world is going and these families is falling out and people is just being unalive for no apparent reason at all. But it's always a reason, because we just don't know. And if they do get the death penalty in Michigan, woo, you know how many people will be unalive and didn't do the crime? This is Detroit now. We live here. We got to have an understanding of how things really go. Like, you see, baby just had a $50,000 bond and got on a personal the next court day. Come on now. You desecrated a body regardless of the fact or how anybody look at it, okay? At some point, they do not care about us. We have to think before we do things so we can have an understanding of putting ourselves in certain situations. It's no way in hell you're going to go to jail in Detroit, okay? And not get out on the person. No, for real though. In real life though. Y'all live with Dre on Freedom Ain't Free. It's Messy Mondays, okay? And I just want to say thank you everybody that tuned in for the first and this one, okay? I appreciate y'all. But I'm commenting to y'all comments. Good morning, Tiff. Good morning, Cuz. Good morning, Unc. How you feeling this morning, Unc? Good morning, Sissy. Good morning, everybody. But yeah, I feel y'all not understand. I just feel like at some point, though, we got to do better. And there's nothing wrong with doing better. If you're going to upgrade yourself, do better than what you was doing last year so you can have the understanding and see your progress, okay? That's all I'm saying. So, again, these parenting, y'all with the parenting skills, y'all be upset about certain things. My thing is this, start communicating. If you communicate with your child, literally, and not say you doing it, but really not, communication is the key to everything. When you have the understanding, and that's another thing. You could tell a person something, that doesn't mean they understand communication. Kick it with them. Explain to them what you're saying and how you're saying it and give them the understanding and the meaning so you could communicate. Y'all don't do that, and that's why it's always trauma. It's sad, Kevin. It really is. At some point, they don't give a damn, period. My thing is this. They be so busy out here trying to find the work. Oh, okay. And the workers, they don't care about nothing else for real. It's like you only hear about the domestic when somebody is unalive. You don't just hear about it just like it's a daily news. Oh, well, this person got, and that, you don't hear about it like that until something happens. So at some point, it's like, you right, and that's fucked up. But hey, it is what it is. Good morning, Bags. But at some point, like I said, parenting, we got to do better. I just want y'all to know and this. What you do when them kids is young, they get older and they're going to tell you about it. So when y'all do fuck shit as an uncle, an auntie, or a cousin, and those kids don't know, don't think they don't know. Trust me. They going to get older and tell them, motherfucker, he felt on me. And guess what? You're going to be like, they lying. No. I'm the auntie going to believe it. Because at some point, y'all be having some mental... I feel like this, at some point, I always said this when my daughter was little. If a nigga look at me, he gonna look at her. And that's why I didn't trust motherfuckers, because you gotta think like that with this world we live in. And it's sad. But we gonna get off of that, and we gonna get back on going 50-50, because at some point, a lot of you bum bitches out there, I want him to pay all the bills. How? You don't got a job. How you expect for a man to come in your household, pay all the bills, and you don't have a job? Only thing is you doing is sucking and fucking. Come on now, you got to make it make sense. A lot of y'all be doing too much and not enough, okay? Oh, okay, and that's the problem. A lot of family members don't hold their... Woo, baby, let's not go there. Because at some point, it's like, it's sad. You're going to keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. And at some point, one day, we're going to read about your bitch ass. And then you go, oh. But here's my problem. Those ones that don't hold their family members accountable for their wrongdoing, when he or she gets unalive, don't cry. Don't get on this app acting like, oh, this, that, and the other, when you knew that motherfucker wasn't right. That be my problem. And y'all do it so much, so often that it's irritating. Okay? At all. My thing is this. I don't like when a nigga say what you can bring to the table. 6 tables, bitch. Oh, okay. That's the thing. And then you got a lot of men that feel like women are too aggressive when it comes to certain things. It's not even about that. My thing is this. If you grew up with a mother that was strong and head fast, you are going to be like, not so much as of a bitch, but a real bitch. And you can't be mad because at some point, it got you from where you was at to where you are now. And that's what y'all got to know. Yeah, and that's what I'm telling women. They out here like, oh, he this and that, and I got a bag, and I got this, and I, bitch, I don't give a fuck about a bag. How many of y'all see me with purses? I might have a book bag on. Fuck. Y'all be out here acting and doing too much. That be my thing. And for the folks that don't have it, and because your friend got it, and you want it that bad that you will portray yourself to have it, you still a bum bitch. Because ain't no way. I'm not doing nothing to make the next bitch look good. Fuck you. At some point, I'm going to do me. And that's what you got to know. This how I'm coming. Flat out. And always going to be dolo. Unless I got my little bitch with me. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, the things that y'all do and portray up front and your character to make the next person look up to you is weak as water, okay? Like, be yourself. You be better off. People don't understand how cool they could be just being themselves. I'm telling y'all. You'll be like, man, I'm really a cool motherfucker. But y'all don't get off into that because y'all don't know how to be yourself. Me, if you know me and you've been knowing me over 20 years, I've been like this my whole life, baby. Literally. Like, sometimes you got to cut a motherfucker water off so they can have an understanding. That yes, they be real true followers. And at the end of the day, when you find out the motherfucker that they follow, you be mad because he ain't finished nothing. Just out here following the motherfucker because they got on some fresh shoes or a fake watch or a fake chain. Just, it be sad. Like, That's just like I tell y'all fellas all the time. Y'all be giving niggas dap. This my homeboy, he just did 30. You don't even know that nigga. He went to jail in y'all 20s. You don't know him. Them niggas in jail know him. And that's where y'all be fucking up at. Y'all be acting like y'all know people, don't know none of that. And y'all just be, just because you can. Just because you can. It be sad. And that's why women don't have respect for men like they should. Because you men be out here acting sassy when you should stand on business as being a grown man. And it's no disrespect to none of y'all. It is what it is, to each his own. But at some point, y'all have to stop it. If you got your chest out like you a real nigga, you need to act like a real nigga. Period. It ain't no such thing as, oh, nigga, I ain't no nigga, I'm a man. It's the same thing. Look at your skin. At some point, though, y'all don't be doing that. Y'all be thinking it's okay. It don't be okay. Okay? And then you niggas that be out here doing whole shit and y'all friends be knowing it and then they don't do the snitch code, because my thing is this. Y'all are weak. Ain't no other way to put it or around it or any of that. As well as for the females. You bitches that be knowing niggas be doing fuck shit to kids and all of that, and y'all be like, well, he ain't doing it to my kid. Bitch, what makes you think he not? It's a time and place for everything. But y'all be sitting out here loving on them, cuddling them. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, y'all weak. And the parent, this right here, this message is for you parents that be mistreating your kids. I be wanting to knock y'all bitches out and niggas. Because at some point, they didn't ask to be here. So the fact that you will mistreat your own child to treat somebody else's child is good, I don't like y'all. And y'all got to do better. And when your child grow up, not only are they going to tell other people, they probably already started and they looking at you in a certain way, but because you are who you are and you think you reading the room, baby, you reading it wrong. Oh, okay. But again, it's Messy Mondays, and I want to thank everybody for popping on and the people that participated as well. Everything definitely ain't for you, and I'm here to tell it at all, okay? These people is crazy. These people out here like, at some point, I just look at life like this. Who is really your real friend? Okay? My thing is this. You family with the family because they fuck whoever and then now y'all all family. But at some point in real life, ask yourself this. Who is your real friend? That should be something y'all come up with by next Monday. Give y'all time to think about it. Who your real friend? Because at some point, I don't mean no outrageous shit. I mean a real friend. I mean, I'm talking about, I ain't talking about no you that they go ride for you. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a real steadfast friend. I'm talking about when I'm in need and you ain't about to go run your mouth and tell everybody that I'm in need. That's one. When I need no money, but I need prayer. That's two. When I tell you stand on business and we kicking it and laughing and we talking about everybody on this platform, but it's just me, you, and God, and we know God ain't about to tell nobody. Oh, okay. I need to know those type of friends. Oh, okay. When you could tell me you got those type of friends, then we can be friends. Okay, D, let's go. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. When you can tell me you got those type of friends, then those are real friends. And that's people problem. They don't congratulate the real friends. They be so busy trying to, you know what I'm saying, be around the motherfucker that got on everything fake. Oh, okay. But at some point, you also got the friends that expect for you to beef with a motherfucker they beefing with all because they started it. That ain't how that work either. At some point, y'all got to grow the fuck up. Okay? In real life. Oh, okay. I'm a sister, so I can't even say I'm a friend. I'm a whole sister, okay? At some point, it's okay. It's okay to have sisters. It's okay to have brothers. But to actually call a person your friend, see, I got two friends that I know for a motherfucking fact that if I come, they know I'm laying everything down. And I don't always need it done. That's what y'all got to know. And I'm just leave it there because at some point y'all got to know. But you got a whole flock of them. You know how you had the circle of 6, still got the circle of 6. Y'all got to know y'all real friends. Period. So, everybody have a safe, blessed Monday.